Do you like retro games? You should. But what if you're a TikTok brain-rotted youth who needs some extra arbitrary dopamine injections to make them worth playing? Well, if that's you, RetroAchievements has got you covered. But there's one small problem. Getting all the achievements in a set can be kind of hard. God damn it. What the fuck? Oh my god. So to help you guys out, I've compiled a list of 10 of the easiest retro achievement sets to master that'll take you barely any time at all. Anyone can do them, don't worry. So first of all, we have Pokémon Orange. And it's not a real Pokemon game, don't worry, it's just a little homebrew thing with some basic stuff. So all you gotta do is you need to read the 2 signs in the town, go to the little garden that's behind one of the signs, not really very hard to get to, they call it a secret garden, but it's not very secret. You have to try to enter the lab, you have to try to exit the town, and then you're going to want to go in your house and inspect the trash can with the A button, and then just press the select button in the house. And they consider that to be sleeping. And then there you go, that's every achievement. Look at that, all 6. Dunzo. And now our second game is a Game Boy Advance homebrew called Sips. And in it, you are the owner of a coffee shop and you're selling, you know, these sips to your customers. And all you have to do to earn all the achievements is just buy all these things when you can afford them. That's it, just go in fast forward and wait for the number to go up and then buy the things. And you get every single achievement. There's 9 things to buy. And when you have bought them all, your popularity is considered maxed out. And you can get a cute kitty. I mean, I'd love to go to this cafe, but it's just, I don't know, it's not real, so there's that. But yeah, every achievement, as you can see right here. You're welcome, guys. You gotta master all these, I swear to God. Too easy not to. Now for game number 3, we have the Rick and Morty game for the Ardu Boy. You might not have ever heard of the Ardu Boy, but that's okay. We're going to do the Rick and Morty game and we're going to master it, but you got to make sure that your turbo settings are like that. Did you see the way the turbo settings were? Copy those, and then this is easy, because all you have to do here is just hold down that top button, because it's going to press the A button for you over and over again. You can put it on fast forward, and then you're going to get all the Rick achievements. You just have to wait for that number to get up to 420, because you need to win as Rick 420 times, and then we're going to switch over to doing Morty by pressing the B button, because this game is very, very simple. You only press 2 buttons. You either press A and get Rick, or you press Morty, B, and lose. So now we're going to switch this to B, and we're just going to press the turbo button again. That's all it is. Fast forward and turbo. It's another game like that. You know what I mean? So there you are. And let's check the achievements just to verify. We did get all of them. Look. You're welcome. So next we're gonna master another Ardu Boy game, Ardu-EZ Button. And it really does not lie in the name. It is easy as fuck, just so you know. And so this is me just configuring my turbo settings, because the previous game I actually recorded after this one, but this is ordered from hardest to easiest. Kinda, not really. I mean, they're all so easy it's hard to even order them. But anyway, don't forget to press B on this game to turn the sound on, and then just fast forward and hold the turbo button for a little bit, and then you're gonna get all but 1 achievements, as you can see here. So the only one that's left is to go slow and steady, which is just to press it 1 at a time 30 times. And you have to wait for the message to go off the screen, so you can't press it while the message is on screen. But yeah, just do that 30 times, and put it on fast forward. Still helps this one be quicker, because it helps the thing go off the screen faster. So you could do it even more efficiently than I did it, but that's basically the gist of it. The next game we have to master is Waifu Clicker, which is a homebrew for the original Game Boy. And now, don't press the start button. You have to do the password and enter a blank password to start at level 0, because beating level 0 is required. But now here, what I'm doing is I'm holding down the A button on her lips to get the long kiss achievement. And you also have to put it in front of her face to get the cosmetic changes achievement. So don't forget about those. But those 2 are the only ones that aren't just progression. just beating the levels. And to beat the levels, you just have to press A on their lips a bunch of times. So just press your turbo button, which for the Game Boy emulator already has one configured, and then you can just go fast forward. And what I did right here is I just swung my stick back and forth, left and right across the screen, because it was like, I just found that to be more fun and less effort than even having to aim the lips on theirs. But eventually I changed my mind. But I don't know, it kind of is fun to just flick the stick back and forth, you know what I mean? Just like flicking your bean, but I wouldn't know anything about that. But while we're waiting for me to go through all these levels, drop your waifus in the comments, guys, because this is Waifu Clicker. Drop your favorite waifu. I'm not really into women like that, but if I did have to pick like a fictional character to be my wife, I guess I'd go with Sheik from Zelda, because obviously, I mean, it's just Zelda in a different outfit, but she did magic on herself and she's like buff and stuff. So yeah, I would do Sheik. But this game is coming to an end here, and after level 10, which I finished, I mean, I don't know why he's still going on that video. Silly past me, but look, that's every achievement done right there. So we can move on to the next one. And the next one is Crazy Bus, which you might have seen on AVGN. But first thing we gotta do is just sit on the title screen for a while, and that's an achievement. And then just pick a bus, get in the game, and honk your horn for a little while. Just honk the horn until you get the achievement, and that's one. And then hold right until you get the 10,000 miles driven achievement. And then that's that one. And so then all you have to do now is, I think you just have to drive left, literally at all, for like a single frame as any of the buses, and drive 500 miles forward with every bus. And then that's every achievement. I know, a really crazy game, right? You gotta be a crazy person to master this crazy bus set. Really drove me crazy trying to beat it. It was so difficult. But now for the Diablo prototype for Game Boy, and this is the easiest one so far, if you can believe it, but it gets easier. So you press B to start the game, and that's an achievement. Then you hold the Turbo A button for a little while until you swing the sword 100 times, and that's 3 achievements. You get 3 achievements for doing that. And then you just need to spin your left stick around to move 5,000 steps, and that's every single achievement in the set. All you have to do is just make sure that your left stick is actually bound to D-pad movement, and that's it. Now for our third to last game, we've got Cookie Clicker for NES. First of all, you just press that little cookie that's in the top left on the title screen, and that's an achievement. And then you just click the big cookie. Fast forward Turbo A on the big cookie. I mean, I'd love to say that there's more to it than that, but there's not. I mean, I told you that these are sets anyone can master. Like your blindfolded 100-year-old grandma with dementia who's in a coma could master this. I mean, there's no limit to the person that could master this. A mouse could master this. Any animal could master this. A plant could master this. A stick accidentally falling on your controller could master this. It's that easy. And this isn't even the easiest one. That's the thing. But there you go, every achievement, as you can see. Now let's keep moving. We gotta keep moving. And here we have Neo Racing Genesis for the Game Boy Advance. And all you do is you start the game, select a track, and then hold A. And then that's done. And then move to the next track. Hold A. And you gotta press start every time, so maybe that can be difficult. You gotta press start, but here we're gonna do the last track. You just hold A, and they got time trials, right? You gotta go fast, but you don't have to steer or anything, so that's all there is to it. That's every achievement. Gotta go fast. And here's something else like that. Because our final game here is Sonic Arena for the Pokemon Mini. And all you do is you start the game and press A one time. And then fast forward and you get every achievement. Don't move or anything, just press A once, and then Sonic will bounce on the enemies until you get infinite score. He'll never die. You can get as many points as you want until you get enough points to get the mastery, baby. And so if you master all these games, all these games that I provided you, you should be at 10, and that's a pretty sizable, respectable wall. So I'd love to see you guys post your Retro Achievements profiles in the comments, see what you guys get up to, because there's no excuse for you guys to not master these. So I'm glad to start you on your journeys, you know, because this is what I'm all about. I live for starting people on their Retro Achievements journeys. So get out there, master these, and maybe once you've gotten your feet wet a little bit with these, you know, pussy games, you can master some hard games. I know I have. I mastered Melee. I mastered all sorts of hard games. But not to brag too much, I've also mastered hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of easy games. But if you liked the video, give it a like. If you did not like the video, give it a like anyway, because I don't care. And be sure to hit that subscribe button, and just tell me if you want another video like this, because I have so many games that are easy or so many games that are hard. I mean, you guys be the judge. You guys tell me what you want, because I'm a man of the people. But thank you for watching. Goodbye.